Eileen is going to show you how to bake an apple pie. An apple pie that's going to pass favor by everybody at the table, believe me.
It's a Granny Smith. That's what you buy nowadays.
What is a Granny Smith apple? What does it mean, Granny Smith? Is that the brand or the kind?
It's a tart apple, and it makes a good pie because it's tart.
What seasonings do you use?
I use cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg.
And that's it?
That's it. And sugar.
And sugar.
Very little sugar.
See how large the pieces are that you're cutting, because that's probably pretty important. I suppose bigger, larger pieces take longer to cook than smaller pieces.
Well, and I like pretty small pieces. So you have to peel at least 6 big Granny Smith apples for the. And I'm going to turn my oven on to 425.
Do you have to let it warm up first? Or?
Yeah, it'll tell me when it's hot enough.
But how long do you bake the pie then at 425?
Until it's nice and brown, generally 45 to an hour.
Do you like these electric ovens, or?
Oh yeah.
Are the others better?
Much better than the wood stove. Of cinnamon.
1 teaspoon of cinnamon, right.
1 teaspoon is right here. I'm going to put that in a bowl with the flour. Flour will thicken it. I have with a little bit of flour, using for thickening for the juice. These are for real fish, so they'll probably be, I'm going to put 1/4 of a container. Oops. There. Now I'm going to put my cinnamon in there. There's my cinnamon.
What was that, 1
teaspoon
of cinnamon?
And cinnamon, and I believe it's 1/4 of nutmeg. Here's my nutmeg. One-fourth, that isn't very much, but just a little bit to give it a little flavor. Then 1/8 teaspoon, which I'll have to guess at. And I'll stir that now. I'll put my sugar. I'm going to put some sugar in here. Mixed with apples, but I have to see. I don't want to put too much sugar because I haven't tasted these apples. And it might be that they're nice and tart. Not just right.
Just right.
So I'm going to use some sugar, 1/4 of, sometimes they'll say 1/3. I would rather have them a little bit thin. I'll put that all together. Stir it up. The flour will thicken any juice, but I like them a little juicy.
You have the flour in there? You put that in?
I put the flour in already. And
but there's no liquid in there.
And the sugar.
Right. So it makes a big pie.
And I haven't used this before, but I have used other ones. And if you're, you know, if you don't want to spend all the time, and I've been cooking for how long?
So you put the...
I've been cooking for 68 years.
Wow.
So this in here, and my oven is warming up. This is really cheating because sometimes at this age my arm gets sore and I do it this way. Put a little bit, I've got just a touch of apple juice in here.
Oh my goodness.
And the last time I made it, it was kind of, I had cooked it too long or something. So I'm going to put a little apple juice in that because I don't want it to be too thick. Just a
So is that a taste thing, or is that a...
No, it makes them more juicy. We'll see how it comes out.
In other words, it stops the apples from drying out too much while they're cooking?
Yeah,
is
while
that what
they're
you're
cooking.
saying? I see.
Yeah.
How do you know how much juice to add?
Well, I just put in a couple tablespoons.
Oh, I see. It's not much.
Not much. But these look like good apples. Just gives it a better... We'll see how it comes out. There, see how nice that is?
Yeah, it is. You use other ingredients other than apples?
Yeah, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay, 1 tablespoon, a little more. 2 tablespoons. And you put the butter in because it keeps it from bubbling over and it makes it richer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just cutting this all through it. Gotta have butter.
It has to have butter. Okay. Oh, that looks so good.
See, this is what's easy to do with these pre-fixed.
I don't think it's easy at all.
Okay, now I have to push it down in here and push it like this so that it doesn't break through the crust. I'm doubling it over, so I have to make it pretty. Sealing the edges, yeah. Go around the edges like this.
Do you think present-day girls make many pies? I don't think they do.
No, so many people buy what they don't. There are a few old-timers or people that like to cook, but they don't fool with a pie like this. What I'm going to do is put a little whole milk and put it on the top and put a little sugar. Sprinkle a little sugar.
So why don't they make pies nowadays? Why do they buy instead of...
Well, everybody buys pre-made. People are busier nowadays. I mean, running around, not necessarily... I may just put this in here. I'm going to put this milk on it and it'll make it nice and brown.
Why does milk make it brown?
Have you got the unhooked on your equipment?
You pay attention to your pies, I'll pay attention to my camera.
Okay. Oh dear. Let me see. That's the wrong place.
So why is running around with a cell phone in your ear?
There's my oven going on.
With a cell phone in your ear more important than the taste of a homemade pie? I mean, I don't get the priorities here of a modern generation.
No priorities. It's just that people are they're busy working. Generally 2 in a family. So you haven't got time to fool with pies. It takes at least 2 hours or more to make a pie. I am putting this cream. You could use canned milk, but I'm just using whole milk. And
how does that brown it?
Well, it just
you're putting it on with a brush.
Makes a prettier looking pie. Put it on with I'm just brushing it on. I make it real special. Sometimes I don't fool with this. I want it to turn out good.
It will.
Okay, now I'm going to sprinkle a little sugar on it.
What does the sugar do other than sweeten?
Oh, that just rounds it up and makes the crust a little better when you cheat and use one of these kind of crusts. Okay, now I'm going to slice it to let the air come out of it. See, I'll slice like there and there.
Why do you want the air out?
Because it'll, gee, I never had anybody ask me that question before. You always cut your crust to let the air, the heat out of it. Goes in the oven. Okay. See?
Got it.
Got it? And now we're going to turn the to an hour. And so I'll put it on at 60 minutes, but I will check it earlier to see how it's browning.
Right.
And so there it is.
That's it?
That's my pie.
There you have it, a great pie. Not too tart, not too sweet, few ingredients, easy to make. Yummy.